Okay, everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So there's one more thing I want to do before continuing the story. So first, let's go into Hyrule Castle Town Market. So if you remember, there was the guard in Kakariko Village that told us of a shop, way back before we went to the Dongos Cavern. So that's where we're going to be heading to right now. That shop is right here. Is the Happy Mask Shop. So, hey, welcome to the Happy Mask Shop. We deal in masks that bring happiness to everyone. How would you like to be a happiness salesman? I'll lend you a mask. You sell the mask and bring the money back here. If you want to read the fine print, take a look at the sign right over there. After you've sold all the masks, you will become happy yourself. Have faith. So let's go ahead and borrow the Keaton mask here. Borrow the Keaton mask. You'll be a popular guy with this mask on. Oh, you haven't sold the newest mask yet. Just have faith. Keep trying a little longer. He'll say that if you haven't sold the mask yet. I didn't mean to talk to him there, but he will say that if you haven't sold whatever mask you're borrowing from him yet. So next we are going to go ahead and go over there. So go ahead and head out of here. So alright. So we're gonna go ahead and head over there. The mask stuff, that obviously plays a pretty important part in Majora's Mask. But we'll get to that when we get to it. So, and the other thing is, the thing was, there was a game that was being made for the 64 disc drive, which I'm sure you heard of it before. It's supposed to be an expansion of this game with different tunics and different dungeons and stuff. And pretty much Shigeru Miyamoto told, I forgot who it was. I don't remember exactly who it was, but told him that if he could make a game in a year, they wouldn't have to make the expansion on the 64 disc drive, which there was really nobody wanting to really work on that, so he did it. So go ahead and talk to this guy with a mask on. Says, "Wow, do you think you're in disguise, Mr. Hero? Oh, is that a Key Something character mask? I heard he's very popular recently. He's my boy's favorite. That Key Something mask. If you don't mind, will you sell it to me? Yeah. My boy will be very happy with this. You really are, Mr. Hero. You sold the 10 rupee mask for 15 rupees. You earned a little profit. Let's go to the mask shop and pay back the mask price of 10 rupees. So that's where we gotta go now, is head back towards the mask shop. So go ahead and go down here. So now we're about to exit Kakariko Village, go back in the Hyrule Field. So the other thing is, if you look, if you have it in 64, which I still have mine from when I was like 13, you look at the bottom, there's a little thing you can pull open on the bottom, a little flap, and in there you'll see a little thing, insert spot, where the 64 disc drive, if it had actually finished being completed, would actually be plugged in. I heard somebody say that once, so I looked at mine, and sure enough I saw it there. I was like, wow, I never noticed that before. That's weird. I've had it for 13 years and never noticed it. Like, oh lord. So that was pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and go back into the mask shop here. And oh great, you sold it. Please pay back 10 rupees for the Keaton mask now. Payment received. Go ahead and borrow the skull mask here. You feel like a monster when you wear this mask. So let's go ahead and Get out of here. Don't run into that thing. Alright. So yeah. So I believe this is where I'm going to actually meet you back at Kokiri Forest, because that's where we got to be. Okay, so now we're back in Kokiri Forest. So yeah, I cut all this since I'm doing post commentary. I cut all this before recording, so I don't have to worry about cutting both my voice and or the sound, my voice and the video. So let's go ahead and go back in here into the Lost Woods and make the first left here and speak to him while wearing the mask, of course. Hee under that mask, aren't you that Kokiri kid? Quite an unusual mask that you have there. I like it. It may make me look a little bit tougher. Hey, why don't you give it to me? No, but I'll sell it. Yowza, I'm gonna wear this all the time. He just gave you 10 rupees for this 20 rupee mask. You lost money on that deal. Go back to the mask shop and pay 20 rupees for the mask. The difference will have to come out of your own pocket. Well, that kind of sucks, but what can you do? Nothing really. Except for give up and not do this anymore. So, meet you back at Hyrule Castle Town Market. Okay, so we are at Hyrule Castle Town Market. So, it's just showing here that if you click on something like that Longline Ranch there, it'll show a little Skulltula there if you've gotten all the Skulltulas in that area. So that's an easy way to know. If you don't want to use the strategy guide or anything, that's an easy way to know if you've gotten them all. So go ahead, go back into the mask shop and speak to him. Oh great, you sold it. Please pay me back the 20 rupees for the skull mask now. Payment received. So let's go ahead and borrow the spooky mask here. You can scare many people with this mask. Yeah, if you wear the mask around people, they'll have different reactions to each mask. So that's pretty interesting there. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and go this way. And this time I don't think I'm gonna cut it because Kakariko Village isn't that far of a travel from here, so I think I'll just get there. So yeah, I just walked there. I decided not to cut it. So go ahead and walk over here. Yeah, like I said, I remember when I first got my N64, Dad got this game and I think Super Mario 64 with it, which both games I really loved. And then my friends started telling me about Majora's Mask, and I decided to eventually play it and kind of figured that I liked that one better. But that's just my opinion. You may agree with it, you may not agree with it. You totally have that right. So broke the sword there. So the next place we're going to be wanting to go is to the graveyard, because that's where we got to go to sell this mask. So go ahead and not run into that big fat man and go into the graveyard here. So if you remember, there's this kid trying to act like he's Dampé in the daytime. That's the guy you want to get, person you want to sell this to. Yeah, it's Dampé the Gravekeeper. Oh, it's just a mask. I get a different kind of fright from that mask than I get from Dampé. Will you give that mask to me? No, I'll sell it though. With this mask, I'll be just like Dampé. Here's my money. You sold the 30 rupee mask to a kid for full price, and he didn't mind paying at all. Let's go back to the mask shop to pay 30 rupees for the mask. You can get the new mask model too. So yeah, I don't remember if I cut where I'll meet you there. I think I did, but let's see. So if I did, I'll meet you there. No, I didn't. Okay. I didn't. We're in Kakariko Village. I guess I figured again, this is not really worth cutting because it's not really all that long to get there. So, and again, if you catch all those cuckoos for her, each time she'll give you 50 rupees. So that's a good way to make money if you want to. It's not exactly fast, but it works. There will be a much better way to make money here later. Not going to ruin it right now, just in case a few of you that's been living on the rock haven't played this game. No, I'm joking. But alright, we're back in Hyrule Field again. I kind of wish there was a lot more to do in Hyrule Field, which kind of sucks. It's just like a big field that there's really nothing to do in it. So traveling through it can be pretty tedious. So yeah. Whereas in other games they put more things to do, which I'll get to eventually because somebody asked me. Well, I'll tell you later, but let's go ahead and go here and go back into the mask shop here. And this is the last mask that will be oh great, you sold it. Please pay me back the 30 rupees for the spooky mask now. Payment received, of course. So this bunny hood here will be the last mask we have to sell to somebody. So go ahead and get it. And yeah, the hood's long ears are cute. Yeah, let's go ahead and go through here and exit Hyrule Castle Town again. Like I said, I hope I'm doing a good job with these LPs. I know I'm probably not that interesting to listen to, but you know, I guess it's, you know, even if they're not really interesting to listen to, as long as they know what they're doing, I'm sure it can be interesting to watch. So go ahead and quit the bunny hood here. But shoot, I was gonna say something earlier and I forgot what it was. But and here we see the running man, which we don't really see him all that often. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Somebody had actually sent me a message on YouTube, asked me if I was gonna be doing Wind Waker, and I told him yeah, I'll be doing all the Zelda games in the Zelda series, or at least except for the 3DS ones, until I can buy the stuff you need to record that, which is why I've been watching YouTube videos of people who are who show what you need to be able to record that stuff. So like a boom stand and stuff like that. So anyway, you have to follow him because you can't talk to this running man unless he's sitting down. So you have to just keep following for a while until it gets night and he starts finally sitting down. And of course that pea hat will come up because you're a little close to it. It'll come up and eventually it'll try to attack you, and it'll send its little baby pea hats out to attack you, which can get really annoying. I think you can actually blast those back with your shield, so you don't have to worry too much about it. So go ahead and Timmy's about to sit down here soon in a second, and those baby pea hats are attacking. And he's about to sit down. Right. Well, I thought he was about to sit down now, but he's not. There he goes. He was sitting down now. Speak to him. Says, I bet with those long ears you can hear the voices. Like Randy Orton. Oh, these are genuine rabbit ears from the animal of legend. I don't care how expensive it is. Please sell it to me. Okay. My long-time dream, returning to the wildlife. Finally, the actor, stage, and prop have been united. It's a 50 rupee mask, but he paid you a crazy amount of money for it. More money than you can count. Go back to the mask shop and pay back just 50 rupees of this money. So he fills up your wallet. So I'll get going and I'll meet you when we get back to Hyrule Castle Town Market. Okay, so we're back in the Hyrule Castle Town Market. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and pay back these 50 rupees for 50 rupees of the 500 rupees we got to the Happy Mask salesman in here. Go in there. Talk to him. He says, "Oh great, you sold it. Please pay me back the 50 rupees for that bunny hood now." "Oh yeah. Very well done. All the masks are sold out. I knew I could trust you. As a reward, I will lend you this special mask. This is the Mask of Truth. It is a mysterious mask passed down by the Shiaka. With this mask, you can see into other people's minds. It's useful but scary." "Why is it scary?" "You may find out as you grow older and discover the true meaning of life." Ho ho ho. So he gives you the Mask of Truth. So show it to many people. From now on, you can borrow any mask you want. Just have faith. And then you see here there's more masks that you can get, which is, well, you can still borrow those if you want, and you can get the Gerudo mask, the Zora mask, and the Goron mask. The Goron mask and the Zora mask play important parts in Majora's Mask. And if you go talk to those races with those three masks, they'll think you actually are one of them. Well, most of them, the Gorons and Zoras do. I don't know about the Gerudos, but the Mask of Truth. If you wear it and speak to these gossip stones, they'll tell you secrets. So I may do an extra video and show all those after I finish the LP and other things. So yeah, that's it. So next time we'll continue the story. So until next time, thank you for watching, everybody, and have a good day.